Woo, hot diggity dog, kids. It's been a while, but I'm back here to read Tink and Friends.
Bum, bum,
Here we go, kids. So we've read Tinkerbell's Tea Party. We've read Prilla's Prize. Last week we read Nature's Little Helpers. So today, Claire, why don't you tell them what we're gonna read?
Tinkering Tink. We
already did Tinkering Tink. So let's follow that across. What page are we going to?
Tinkering Tink. 71.
Let's find page 71. 5, 7, 9, 11. I'm just kidding. We can go faster than that. Survey says bingo!
Tinkering Tink.
I'm so excited. It was early one morning in the enchanted land of Pixie Hollow. Lily, a garden talent fairy, hurried over to her friends, Tink and Beck, to ask if one of them would water her garden that day while she was away. "Sorry, Lily," said Beck, an animal talent fairy. "I've got to look after some young never frogs. They're very fussy." "I can do it," Tink said with a shrug. She wasn't busy. Tink had never watered plants before. But how hard could it be? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let's let the kids take a look at the page. Here we go. We've got Tinkering Tink. And we've got, who else is up in here? Little Beck and everybody doing their little work and some laundry. And
I like this.
Ooh.
I like the flowers in it.
The garden talent fairy. Can somebody water me flowers, please? Lily showed Tink where to find the watering cans, how to fill them at the well, and how much water just to sprinkle on each flower. "And that's all there is to it," Lily said. Tink started watering flowers. She carefully sprinkled just the right amount of water over each plant. But as most visionary types would say, this is boring. Wah, wah, wah.
She said that. How hard could it be?
But she's just bored. Row after row of flowers stretched out before her. This is going to take forever. Suddenly, Tinkerbell had a tinkerific idea. She could invent a machine that would do the watering for her. That's a girl, Tink. Think outside the box. She used a long vine to string the watering cans above the flowers. She secured the end of the vine to a sturdy sunflower stalk. Next, she grabbed the other end tightly and flew in circles, watering all the flowers at once. And it worked magically perfectly the first time. Happily ever after she lived. Tink was done watering in no time. "As long as I'm here," she said to herself, "what else needs tending to do?" She looked around the garden. In a hot, sunny corner, she spotted flowers with a few yellowing leaves. They were just watered. Maybe they need a bit of shade. Quick as a wink, Tinkering Tink had created a rotating shade from a twig and 3 large flower leaves. "There," she said. "Now the flowers can take turns getting out of the strong sun." But Tink wasn't done yet. Oh, no. One after another, ideas popped into her head. Ideas for making Lily's gardening work faster, easier, and better. Every gardener should have contraptions to water, shade, hoe, and plant seeds, Tink thought. Or one contraption that can do it all. Tink fetched her tools and all the parts she would need, and then got to work. When Lily returned to the garden that afternoon, she found Tink testing her masterpiece. It watered, it shaded, it hoed, it planted. It was a gardening machine, Tink announced proudly to Lily. Lily watched, speechless, as Tink showed her how it works. I'm just utterly speechless. I know, I'm just so magnificent. Who'd have thought just a little tinkering tink could get all your problems solved with just one machine? Oh, I look confuzzled. Tink, thank you, Lily said, but she paused, choosing her words carefully. The garden looks just beautiful. It's a wonderful invention, but, why actually like to water and plant my seeds by hand? Because I enjoy just having it take forever and ever and have nothing else to do. Your efficiency and productivity I just don't care for. And to me it's really exciting. Tink felt a bit disappointed. She had worked so hard on this magnificent, wonderful machine. Suddenly she heard a chorus of eager peeping in a familiar voice coming from the other side of the tall reeds. Here she was, Lily just saying, "Hey Tink, thanks for your magnificent contraption, but it's got no need here. I'll just continue to do this all by hand, and y'all won't see me till after dinner time, because it's going to take me till then." And then she hears the peeping frogs. Let's see what happens when you hear the peeping frogs. What does the peeping frog sound like, Coop? Oh, that was a good one.
Let's see what they sound like when they jump into the water, the little ones.
Back! Tink's friend was surrounded by unhappy little frogs, each peeping for her attention. Tink! Beck cried. I'm so glad to see you. I just don't know what to do with these never frogs. I think they call them never frogs because they're never happy. Some of them are too dry. Some of them are too hot. The rest all want to be fed all at once. I just can't keep up. That kind of sounds a little bit like Charlotte and Cooper and Claire.
Hey!
What?
Ribbit!
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm got too much energy. I want to play. I want to take a nap. I want to watch a movie. I want to have popcorn. I want to play Minecraft. Oh!
More! Yes.
Tink had an idea. She hurried back to her gardening machine and pushed it to the bank of the stream. Soon enough, the machine was sprinkling water over some of the frogs, creating cool shade for others, and feeding a steady stream of never fruit seeds to the rest. You're a genius, Tink, Beck said. Look at it. She's like, oh, yeah, I know. I'm just a genius. Thank you so much for having a little appreciation. You know, our other friend Lily there, she ain't got no appreciation for the cool stuff I do. Oh, my goodness, I just think you're just, top of the line, just magnificent, And these little guys are all like, woo-hoo-hoo. I finally found a spot where I can eat and have fun and, be in the shade and get water all at the same time. Once again, like Charlotte, Cooper, and Claire, you got to get them in the pool with a little bit of snacks around. They'll be all good. Tink beamed. Look at that beaming Tink. She beamed with satisfaction. Her all-in-one gardening machine turned out to be perfect for taking care of baby frogs. It couldn't have worked better if she had planned it that way. Maybe, just for the time being, Tink would pretend that she had. Well, boys and girls, I have one important question for Miss Claire. Claire, what is a lesson you learned from this chapter?
That I'm hot.
Captain Underpants, come here. Captain Underpants be coming in here. I got to ask him the question and see if he's got a lesson to take away from the old Tinkering Tink. Captain Underpants, I have a question for you, young man. Mm-hmm. In this lesson of Tinkering Tink, what is one thing that you took away from this book? from this chapter?
What?
What's a lesson you think maybe a moral, as they say? The moral of the story. Some may say this was just a mere quick, funny story about a fairy. But I took a very important lesson away from here that I'd like you all to hear.
I know.
Well, I think the lesson is sometimes not everybody needs help. Sometimes people like what you do, some people don't.
That's a good lesson. Some people like what you do, some people don't. Miss Sharma, what was your portion of the lesson?
I miss vegetables. Thank you very much. Queen of vegetables.
Hi, Queen of Veggies.
Even though I didn't hear, I can see that she tried to improve over again, but she wasn't that satisfied.
I don't really
So,
care about
and
your
then-
creations.
Over here, they were satisfied with it, so not everybody will agree with your style.
I love it, right? Different strokes for different folks, they may say. You know, some
Or-
things work for some people and some things don't. Go ahead.
This machine wasn't designed exactly for plants, but they were designed for frogs.
And actually, it worked out quite well for the plants too. But the thing I'd like you all to remember is to never give up, never stop dreaming, never stop achieving, and don't let one wheel of naysayer turn you down and upset your sorrows, my dears. Just keep on striving, and one of these days you'll find your purpose. You'll find your why, and you'll be nothing but smiles and making the world a better place. So until next time,
I got to save the world some more. Bye-bye, guys. Tra-la-la.
see you, Captain Underpants.
Uh,
But for the rest of us here at Daddy Reads to Tree.
3.
Oh, Daddy Reads to 3, sorry.
And subscribe, hit that bell, and
One more thing. Did you read your Underpants today? Tra-la-la.
Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share with your friends.